We just had breaking news on Fox about Tesla.
From Chicago to New York in an electric vehicle. Jeff's with me now. Now, Jeff, all right, let's get at it. You're supposed to arrive in New York on Friday. You think you're going to make it on time?
Fingers crossed, Stuart. If I get to all the charging stations, you know, we rented this Tesla Model W, and we have outfitted.
Well, maybe Tesla did rename the Model Y refresh from Juniper to W, but I think the case is that no, Tesla did not do it. In that case, that reporter has to take an L and not a W home. It appears that Tesla has slightly downgraded the sound system on the Model Y rear-wheel drive. It now has 7 speakers instead of probably 9 before. Less speakers does not really mean it definitely is worse. For example, for my computer, I just have 2 speakers, but these are really good speakers. This robot can do multiple things. For example, it can cook a little bit, and it doesn't look like it makes any major mistakes. Well, I mean, it is recorded, so it's not like a live demonstration, but it is fairly impressive. It can clean as well. And it's not all. Yeah, it can wash a little bit. It can put these chairs back, and it was only trained on the first 3 chairs. The last 2 chairs are put sort of randomly. I like this part, so you can tell, okay, go put the pods back, and it does that basically. And there's more. Now, there are a lot of cuts in this one, so how good is it actually? I don't really know, but certainly it can do some things. It can definitely break eggs pretty reliably, it appears, from this. Alright. It's something to keep an eye on. Maybe I'll do a deeper dive in one of the videos later. Mercedes is working on an electric G Wagon. I know Andrew Tate does not like electric vehicles, but maybe he will like this one because it has a G in the name. One thing that I keep hearing from Mercedes G Wagon owners is that they believe, this warning from Mercedes, that the vehicle has a high rollover risk. But with the battery being at the bottom, that may no longer be the case with this Mercedes vehicle. A Chinese automaker Geely that owns Volvo just released a new EV, Galaxy E8. The starting price is $24,600. It has up to 413 miles of CLTC range. That is maybe just a little bit over 300 EPA miles. The top spec starts at $32,000 though. I certainly want Tesla to hurry up with that next generation vehicle. Remember when earlier this year our whole banking system was at risk of collapsing? That's because of unrealized losses. And the trend actually did not really improve. Unrealized losses now make up for 33% of bank equity capital. It's not a problem as long as you can hold all of these bonds to maturity, and it will almost certainly not be a problem if interest rates start coming down, making some of these assets more valuable. But the BTFP program established following the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, which I reported on earlier this year, the funds are going up in there, which means more banks are borrowing money. I'm not really concerned about any of this, but it's something to keep an eye on. Hopefully no bank runs this year, but if the interest rates don't come down, and if anything, if they actually increase, which I think is very unlikely, but if they do increase, we could see more bank runs this year. Tesla seemingly is about to change the Model S and X slightly, at least the battery or the drivetrain. Not exactly clear which one, but whatever changes Tesla is about to make, these changes will probably affect the range estimates. About 25 Cybertrucks were spotted in the outbound lot today and more exiting the factory. It's an early part of a Monday, so production just resumed earlier today. An average monthly car loan payment is now a record $739. Wow. Elon responded to this post. My mother just told me Italian news stations are repeating non-stop that Elon Musk is doing mushrooms, cocaine, and all sorts of other drugs. Time to sue their butts, he says. Elon continues the thought by adding, while simultaneously leading Tesla to be the world's most valuable car company, Model Y is the best-selling vehicle on Earth, and SpaceX to be the world's most valuable space company, 80% of all payload to orbit last year. Whatever I'm doing, I should obviously keep doing it, says Elon. If drugs actually helped improve my net productivity over time, I would definitely take them. But Elon has been tested for drugs for a few years now because SpaceX deals with the government and the government says you cannot take drugs. So they randomly tested Elon and nothing has been found. Elon commented on this. There's an opinion piece from Bloomberg. 2024 is the year of elections and that's a threat to democracy. Elections threaten democracies. All right. They are just going full Orwell at this point, says Elon. Never go full Orwell. Of course, there's a point to be made when there's an election that something could go wrong, like eventually it did with a certain German. As promised, I published an exclusive video on my other channel, the Clips channel. It's about Elon Musk's feud with Mark Cuban. Elon Musk actually called Mark Cuban a hypocrite, so go ahead and watch this video right now and make sure to subscribe to that new Clips channel if you don't want to miss any clips like this one. I think this clip, if I put this on here, this video today would have been 40 minutes long, and I don't think people really want to see 40-minute video, so that's why I put it on this channel.